Let's go across the road to the back nine to the 10th.
And here we find Jin Young Ko, and here we hear Jerry Foltz.
And here she finds yet another fairway and the center of it. Very, very calm day out here today. Ideal scoring conditions.
She's got her eye on the pin here at 10.
She does, with an 8-iron, a good full one. Not a breath of wind at the moment, just right of the hole.
There it comes down the roller coaster, Judy.
And beautiful.
She doesn't tend to do roller coasters. She's just steady. She's like, you know,
Yeah.
chugging along.
Yeah.
Tools around Bel Air. Here's Jin Young Ko for birdie.
A little bit uphill from here, about as close as you can get the approach shot. This is a brutal hole location. Judy, they listened to you yesterday, the field staff did, when you said they were pretty accessible.
Well, didn't you think that they were generous with their locations yesterday?
I did, but they're making up for it.
Second shot for Jin Young Ko.
Going with pitching wedge, ball slightly above her feet. Nice full one. Came a little left off that lie. Looks good though.
Oh yeah. Just well, firming up a little bit.
Quite a few times already.
Just missing out there.
That was a little smooth 8-iron. Uh-oh. Look out. Ah.
Jump to the right,
Yeah.
Jerry.
That would also not count in your season earnings if you add the $276,000 Lamborghini Huracan.
She went to this putter in the very early fall or late summer, and it's been since this putter that she's been on such a wild tear with so many wins.
She wasn't too shabby with the other one, by the way. I mean, and she's not afraid to tinker.
This is the tee at the 13th. Jin Young Ko.
Tiny hint of breeze helping from the left. Maybe not dead center, but close enough.
Do you think that's too big of a change in the yardage, Jerry? I mean, it's turned into driver wedge now. Second shot for Jin Young.
110 yards and a gap wedge and a heavy gap wedge.
Wow, that's not something you see too often from her. I think distracted by that. She talked about that a couple of weeks ago. And now she's been able to focus on her golf. Her family was very much in her mind early in the season, and she couldn't really get back to Korea, and that was the tough part of the travel restrictions that were in place at the time. So these players are pretty tough mentally, but there are certain things that you really can't get off your mind.
All right, a third shot here for Jin Young at 14th.
Sand wedge just barely in the rough. 85 yards and the beauty. A little bit downhill, see if she can finally get something to drop. She's had a bunch of good looks today.
Boy, set it up well to the right. Perfect.
Okay. To 4 under.
Leaving that to you, Tom.
It should slope from front right to back left.
Yes.
It's a little heat on it here.
It's going to be
Good shot.
And this hole is just slightly blind.
Jin Young Ko for a birdie.
Shouldn't turn a whole lot, very quick as we saw with Lincecum's putt. Bucket.
Very good. So Jin Young Ko getting into the mix here, climbing up the leaderboard.
Water to the left, but doesn't appear to be in play at all.
And that's not her best shot. That's right corner of the green.
Jerry, I've seen her a couple times align a little bit to the right today.
Turning left very quick down that slope.
I kind of like the second putt she leaves herself when she doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing back into that freshening breeze forecasted to be about 6 miles per hour, and it's every bit of that.
Yep.
That's hugging the right edge of the left bunker. Should be okay.
Maybe a bit more breeze over the week.
9 under for the tournament, up 1. Here's Jin Young at 17.
108 with a soft pitching wedge, which will really help so it doesn't spin back.
Kind of a tough hole visually with that second shot. Green sits up and it's there's not a lot of room up there. Jin Young Ko here at 17 for birdie. Player struggled to read the screen yesterday. She thought she had that one. 3 under for the day, 1 hole to play. Team moved up to the 18th.
Now Jin Young Ko.
Good solid drive, little baby draw up the center yet again.
Judy, her last 5 tournaments, her scoring average 66.
Should be plenty, but oh, that sounded mishit. The hair certainly was steep. Good miss.
Boy, and that speaks to her consistency.
It worked out well then, trying to finish it well here. Very slippery and very straight down the slope. That's on a great line.
She knows how to finish, Judy.
Well, yes, she does. And, you know, they put heart monitors on players here and there. I just don't think hers ever, you know, changes very much.